Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. Are you ready to get artsy? I sure am. Everybody make sure you have a big water so we can get started on that 64 ounces. And then let's take a big drink. Okay, good morning, Tam. How are you this morning? I was just thinking about you this morning. That's so funny, isn't it? How the universe works in that way. Good morning, Valerie. That you think about somebody and then, you have this meeting of some kind. I love that. I love that. So, if you are brand new here, if you would like, follow, comment, and share and Corbiere-Scott Designs, I would greatly appreciate that on the following social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then, if you would ask to join our private Facebook group, Stitch Along with Anne Facebook group and Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group. I know the sun is shining here too, and it's just, I just went outside and just let the sun beat down on my face for a couple seconds this morning, and oh my gosh, it just recharges your batteries. It's the best. So a couple things before we get started. I wanted to talk about a few things. Well, there's a lot of saving the dates that you need to know, but doesn't it, Tam? It has like a visceral effect on me. I mean, not like baking in the sun or anything. I used to do that in my youth, but now just soaking up that vitamin D. Oh my gosh, just turning your face to the sun makes such a difference for me. Okay, so I have a thing on my Instagram post this morning that also went over to my Facebook. So last week, in last week's newsletter that went out late because of computer issues, I hate computer issues, but anyway, if you sign up for my newsletter, or even if you're already a recipient of my newsletter, and you go to my website and you go to the freebies section and you download the gel print tips and tricks, I will send you a special email gift. So be sure to do that and tell all your friends. It's something super fun. And it's just, so the month of November is all about gratitude, and I'm so grateful for my community. So be on the lookout. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, so on November 22nd, you need to save that date. I will make a chart, but I'm just, look at this messy. I will make a neater chart for everybody, but November 22nd, I have a new stamp releasing from Unity, so be sure to tune into Unity on November 22nd, which is next Thursday, I believe. And then, also write this date down, December 2nd, my Cyber Monday, I have another stamp releasing from Unity. Thanksgiving weekend, that's always a big one around here, and I will be at my dad's, so I don't know exactly how I'm going to do lives. I haven't figured that out. I will, and I'll let you know. But a couple of things that so remember on Thanksgiving, I always do our interactive art printable that we will fill with color and fill with all the things we want to remember from our Thanksgiving, the parade, who came over for dinner, what you had for dinner, what was your favorite pie, all the things, all the things. If you watch football that day, the Lions there's a special, because the Lions always play on Thanksgiving Day, and there's something special, and I'll find out what that is and I'll let you know. Shabuzi is playing the halftime show. That's what it is. And he sings that song, Tipsy. Oh my gosh, I love that song. I walk to it all the time. I love that song. Anyway, and then Black Friday, I am going to have my biggest sale ever on all of my washi tapes. So be sure to look for that. Small Business Saturday, there will be a release of more than one art printable. Sunday, I don't know, but I'll let you know. And then Cyber Monday, I told you I have that second Unity release. So there's a lot to, that's a lot to unpack, but I promise I will do up a chart that I will post so that you can remember all the things. All the things. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to set this aside. Remember to go to Corbiere-Scott-Designs.com for that freebie and for any other art printables that you might be interested in playing with. I have a lot of Tab. Well, I'm glad he had the surgery, though. I'm glad he had the surgery. We have been there with a post-surgery doggy and a pre-surgery dog. Oh my gosh. It's so hard because they can't say, move your arm or whatever. Do you know what I mean? They can't, but they just love us so unconditionally. I know. Golly. I'm feeling for you. That's for sure. So let's set that aside and then let's talk about, so today I wanted to, well, a couple of things I wanted to. So I still have these pieces from last week that I want to do a little more gel pen enhancing, but then I also have these pieces that I want to paint, and I don't know exactly where I want to go with these, so I'm still hemming and hawing about that. But I wanted to tell you about, I wanted everybody to remember to go and go over to Ornamentally Yours and make my paint palette ornament. I'm using mine year round, but you can use yours on your Christmas tree. You can do whatever you want with it. But it's just fun, right? It's just fun. I will say, so I haven't assembled the last two. So here's the second one I did that I think I'm going to put on a gift bag for Desi for her birthday, because she's a little artist too, and then she can hang that in her room too. And then here's the one that I did with the loved and used palette. So cool, right? Anyway, so be sure to do that. I'll be checking in on Ornamentally Yours today. What are the other things I wanted to talk about? Oh, these are the gel pens. So, I didn't say in my handout, but I will, tell you now. Sakura jelly rolls are probably my favorite gel pens. I do like a Uniball Signo, but I like that jelly rolls come in different sizes. Like, if at all possible, I want to get the 10. I want to get the 10 in everything. They're not always available. Sometimes you have to get a 6 or an 8. And then you just have to suck it up. But jelly rolls. I do have a couple of Moonlight. And those are kind of cool. And I have that one that's that funky color. No, I don't remember. Of course I can't find it now. But it's like a shimmery, I think we talked about it last week. It's shimmery and it's, I think it makes like an outline, which is kind of cool, right? So I'm going to start painting. So I have this pumpkin that I thought I might paint the pumpkin teal. You know, like at Halloween they have, I know I like the glazed ones. I like the regular ones. I like the moonlight. I like, well, you know, I just like them as enhancers. I always feel like my stuff just kind of pops. Okay, I do have my palette over here of my beam paints that we used last week. So I'm gonna set these aside for one little bit while we paint these. And these are all on copy paper that has been coated with watercolor ground. So I'm gonna, so while that while that water is soaking in, I went to the, oh, do they? There is a stationery store in Massachusetts that I like to buy my gel pens from if it's not at Dick Blick. Dick Blick, it's because, and Tammy will attest to this, when you walk in the door, there's a giant circle display of pens, and they know what they're doing, because you know what? Who can resist that? I'll tell you who. No one. They're so beautiful, but I will check it out. So I went to the mailbox this morning and I got a notification that I have an oversized envelope, but the post office wasn't open yet. So I will go back and then I will share with you whatever is in that envelope. I'm assuming it's something from Debbie. I'll share that on Thursday. But this was in the mailbox. So look at this envelope, and it's from Beam Paints. Look at 53 Corbiere Road, Unit 2. And it's Chagig, Ontario. But look at these Canadian stamps that didn't even get canceled. You look at those carousel horses. You know those are going in my art journal. So beautiful. But wait till you see the thank you card. Wait till you see the the thank you card. Okay, so Miigwech is thank you in Ojibwe. And you know Beam Paints always has the colors of their paint. Everything is in Ojibwe and English. So all of their colors are in Ojibwe and English. So look it's a thank you card that's also a dot card. Shut up. It has wild salmon, dreamer's gold, violet, wild cherry, and then this, I think this is fiddlehead, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, and it's letterpress. And I will just tell you, when we were there, my dad was fascinated with that letterpress machine. But on the other side of this, stop it right now, is thank you in English. How cool is that? And I just love a letterpress because you can feel it, you know? It's, oh my gosh, I just love it so much. I just love it so much. I think it's Fiddlehead. Let me see. I'm almost positive that's Fiddlehead. Anyway, and if you know a Fiddlehead, they're so cool because they kind of swirl, 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 swirl. Anyway, I love that. And I love that. I love those stamps. Debbie, you know that's going on a page in my, art journal. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk to you about is in preparing for my upcoming retreat, Tessa and I are doing a bunch of jelly print classes. And so we were playing around and looking at different tools and stuff, and we found on the Blick website, are you ready for this? A 12-inch brayer. Shut up. Look at it. Just look at it in all of its glory, right? So we found the 12-inch, we found the 10-inch, and then, are you ready for it? The 2-inch. And I got these all on the Dick Blick website. So cool, right? So cool. I can't wait to play with those. I haven't yet. My days have been so busy, but I will make time. I will make time, that's for sure. So I think I want to do these all in the same color scheme that I have going. And then I'm thinking I want to do wings on this acorn and wings on this pumpkin, is what I'm kind of thinking. Oh, I still have some pen work to do on there. Okay, now I'm thinking, I'm thinking I'll use my beautiful Beam paintbrush this morning. So do I want to do the pumpkin pink? Do I want to do the ribbon pink? I kind of like the idea of the pumpkin pink, just because everything else is pretty pink forward. And why would I mess with that formula? Oh, okay. I think I need a drink first. So everybody take a big drink. And then I'm going to start painting. And we can just chat. Did anyone, whoa. Oh, I dumped over my paint. Love it. I just love this paint. Is anyone watching that show Shrinking? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's so funny. I had, it has Harrison Ford and Jason Segel and, oh my gosh, it's just so good. It's just funny and poignant, and it's kind of got everything working for it. I love that. When something is really well written and makes you laugh hysterically, but also makes you think. I think that's a gift. That's for sure. I got a little bit of pooled up paint there, so I'm going to let that work for me. I'm thinking I want to do a teal ribbon, maybe yellow, I don't know. I haven't started the new I haven't started the new Yellowstone yet. Have you, Valerie? Did you watch it yet? You did. You did. Well, don't tell me about it because I haven't watched it yet. I'm really curious how they handle Kevin Costner not being there anymore. But I'm super excited to watch it. And I have a friend who is in one of those episodes, so I can hardly wait. Okay, let's see. So let's let that dry. And then, you know what? Let's do the pink in here. I feel like I told you all my stuff I wanted to talk about so quickly this morning. I'm sure I'll come up with something else. Hmm. So I had lunch with an old friend yesterday, and oh my gosh, I felt like we could just sat there and talked and talked and talked and talked. It was fabulous. It's a friend who I used to design for Xyron. And we just, oh my gosh, we just reminisced and oh, remember this girl and that girl and whatever happened to this person, and remember when we did this video, and oh my gosh, we just had ourselves a time. And we met at Cracker Barrel, which is notoriously loud. But somehow we got our visit in, even though we were surrounded by loud people. They needed to give... I thought the storyline was all over the place. They needed to give John Dutton a little more. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but I wondered how they would handle that, you know? Oh, and remember I told you that new Taylor Sheridan comes out, Landman comes out November 17th, which happens to be my child's birthday. So I won't forget that. Oh, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, I got mine too. So I can't wait to start that. I'm almost done with that first tea towel, Valerie. I told myself my goal is that it's going to be done and I'm going to start my wheat pillow during tomorrow's stitch along. And if you read my newsletter, you will have read that I think this is pink too. If not, it is on this one. You will have read that if you purchased this art printable, Autumnal Vibes, then I am sending the 4 cards that I created in class last week. I will send those out to random people who bought this art printable. Oh, Saturday, Jeff and I went to a 50th wedding anniversary of our friends, and it was fabulous. It was fabulous. And the friends started out as I think I think I've told you guys in my other life, my previous life, I had a daycare in my home for over 20 years. And the Charles family, who is the 50th wedding anniversary family, I got to help raise those kids. And so, oh my gosh. And isn't it funny? Like, I remember those teenage moms and their mom coming to interview me, and they got my name from the St. Helens Directory of Child Care Providers. And anyway, like, I can remember those little babies just in their pajamas, and I'm telling you, who knew that chance meeting that one day in my living room would turn into a lifetime friendship. And we got to see all those kids all grown up, and for them to tell me about how they still have the stories that I bought them, and they remember those stories. They remember making stone soup after we read the book, and I'm telling you, we left there and my heart was full. That's for sure. It was the loveliest. It was the lovely. And now the babies, I have babies. That's so crazy. It's so crazy. I'm almost there. Okay. So let's let that dry, and now let's work on this one. I bought the Christmas tree, and I wondered about those because you bought the ghost too, didn't you? Of those ones that are on that kind of chenille kind of fabric. Everybody take a drink. I have a piece of. Let's get a little bit more water in here. There was like a paintbrush hair stuck on this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Whew. Thought I had a situation. So let's do all the pink first. So this is upside down. This one is upside down version of this, so I need to kind of pay attention. You'll notice that I am. Oh, the bunny. Yes, I forgot about the bunny. There we go. You know what's so funny? I have, when you're painting along and a song pops in your head, because I saw out of the corner of my eye, I saw this, and now Anne Murray is singing in my head. But I won't sing it out loud because I don't want to get in trouble. I just love this paint. It goes on so smooth and so evenly. I just love it. As long as you incorporate that water, you are golden. Okay, let's do the rest of these. That doesn't surprise me, Valerie. I'm super excited to stitch the wheat pillow. So I told you I just have like the stems to finish. And then I am done. Anybody see any other places that I could put another pink? Yeah, I know. I have to do that with my Halloween one. So I really want to remember we had talked about doing different pillow covers for the same pillow form. I guess I'll leave that. Clean off my brush. And now change. So I'm thinking, what if we do a teal stem and then we do a yellow ribbon? I think that might be pretty. So has anybody else, what have you made out of this art printable? I'm curious. I am curious. I think I can let that sit. Then let's do yeah. It's making me happy. Do you have music playing in your house normally during the day? I do. I just really find it just helps me. You know, I've been listening to the B-52s nonstop because Jeff and I are driving up to Vegas to see them on Friday. I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait. And we're going to have his birthday dinner while we're there. We're going to Peter Luger's. Anybody ever been to Peter Luger's? I'm super excited about that. That'd be a fun experience. We had talked about doing that pizza thing, remember I told you? But then we were both like, after like your first or second piece of pizza, then you're kind of full. And Like, it sounds like a cool idea, but no. So that's when we're like, let's go to Peter Luger's. It just opened in Caesars, I believe. And that's where we're staying, in Caesars. I'm thinking I'll do this edge in yellow. I think that might be pretty. And then remember, I can do so many enhancements with my gel pens. Oh, I'm having to concentrate on the skinny line. That skinny line. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, everybody take a drink. Oh, here's something we need to do. Are you ready? Soften your forehead. Unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulders. And tell me if you get the chills. I get the chills every time we do that. But like in the best sort of way. Just making that, giving yourself that little reminder. Lori would be very proud of us. That's all I have to say about that. Lori would be very proud of us. Mm-hmm. So are you do you fill your house with music during the day? Or are you not a music? Do you not do that? I think people kind of either do or they don't. I absolutely do. I haven't decided what color I'm going to do the outline of this butterfly yet. It's just something so peaceful, I find, with painting. Because you do have to just completely slow down, right? I have found that, oh yeah, well, for me, it depends what I'm doing, what kind of music I listen to, or if I'm listening to an audiobook, because I do listen to a lot of audiobooks. I'm listening to, I think I told you that for book club, we're listening to Thursday Murder Club. Oh, it's so good. I'm really, really enjoying it. I know, it's funny, isn't it, Nancy? Like, sometimes you just forget to turn it on. But I will say that the more I kind of make myself listen to it, the happier I am. Because isn't it funny? I bet you listen to it in the car. Everybody listens to music in the car, right? Hmm. I think I'm going to do this one. And turn, 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 turn. And where's that one over here? Right here. So I'm telling you, you need to listen to that book. It's really good, Val. And it's, if you listen to it, everybody has British accents. Shut up. I love a British accent. Thinking I want to do that one blue too, because I'm thinking I want to do yellow around the outside and then just do touches of yellow inside of the wings. I just thought of that now. So if I do Topaz Lake here, oh, do you? True prime. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, let's do this one. Because I kind of want the periphery to be pretty, Oh, no. Oh, Tam, I'll have to look. Also, is it too late to add a book to the list for 2025? Because I did find Adriana Trigiani, who I adore. I just adore everything she writes. She has a new book coming out in 2025. So I thought, I want to read that. You know what? I'm going to stop with the teal. Set those aside and start thinking about, oh, yay, 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 yay. Good, I'm excited too. Well, and I saw that Debbie posted one that a lady from her gym wrote, and that she'd be willing to come to book club, have an author in book club. How cool would that be? There was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. Breakfast with a friend. Who doesn't love breakfast with a friend? But I will just tell you, Cracker Barrel is so loud. And I'm so proud of myself because you know you have to wait in the gift shop. And that's always a tricky thing, right? The only thing I bought were those, you know, those soft, they're kind of chalky peppermint sticks. I love those. That's the only thing I bought besides breakfast. It is. Pretty. Look at how pretty that is. I think I want to do everything yellow, and then I'll come back in and do some enhancing inside of the wrinkles and the underside. I'll do some, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Look at that yellow, is so bright and cheerful. And it's so funny because, you know, I am usually not a lemon yellow kind of girl. I'm usually like kind of a buttery, warm yellow. This is kind of a cool yellow, but I I really like it. And can I tell you, this paintbrush is so easy on your hand. It's so easy to hold. So you might consider getting one of these. I can't wait to like enhance these with gel pens. I can't wait. Like I'm already starting, my brain is already starting to think about like, ooh, what will I do there? What will I do there? And what color will I use? Because usually I just use black and white, but as I was playing with these and my color scheme in my head this morning, I was thinking about, I have, look at this, this teal is almost exactly that teal. So I was like, oh yes, that will be something. And then this yellow is almost exactly that yellow. So yes, I'll be using that. And then this pink is a lighter version of that pink, which would be a cool contrast, right? Come on. Everybody take a drink. Okay, let's add some yellow to these wings. So pretty. I just love it. I just love the challenge of working in a limited palette, that it really makes you think, but opens up this whole new avenue for your artsy brain to travel down, you know? Stop. Look at that. It's so pretty. Look at it, got a bleeder. Uh-oh. Remember, I just need to get it off there because I'm going to fussy cut anyway. Okay, I think we're all right. I think we're all right. Set that aside to dry. And now I'll come over with this one. And I think I want to do, like I said, I want to do the outline in yellow, and then I want to do these inside pieces in yellow. And I think, you know what, I think I'm going to cut these apart because it's starting to bow ever so slightly. Do you see how it's starting to curl up? I'm hoping that by cutting them apart, I'll lessen some of that, because maybe I can bend that back a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that works. Oh, you know what? Let's do comfort book before I continue to paint, 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 paint. Okay. Minds and windows. Self-awareness can be hard. Your mind is not always going to be trusted. It sometimes lies, or plays tricks, or doesn't give you the full picture. It can convince you that you are terrible. A mind is real as a mind, in the same way a window is real as a window. But that doesn't mean the view you see through the window is the full view. Sometimes the glass is dirty, or clouded, or rain speckled, or something. Sometimes the view is obscured by a big lorry that has parked right in front of it. The window could also be entirely misleading. For instance, if your only view was through a red stained glass window, you might perceive the world to be as red and forbidding as a Martian desert, even if there was nothing out there but lush green fields. That was so good, wasn't it? Oh, I absolutely can show my gel pens. Absolutely, absolutely. So we have to let those dry, but I still have some pieces over here that I'm going to play with. Okay. So remember, I have these pieces from the other day. So I started with my black gel pen and my white gel pen, right? So I have a little bit of white on here, and now I want to go around these lines, and I'm filling in all of my sketchy lines because that's kind of giving me kind of a cartoony vibe, and I'm kind of digging that. And I love that we can change the vibe of the same artwork by our color palette, by the kind of enhancing and mark making that we do. You can change the whole vibe, and that is magic, you know? So think about that as you're pondering how you're going to enhance your piece. Think about the vibe that you're kind of going for. Or, and this is even a cooler idea, just start adding. Just start adding some enhancements, and then kind of let those additions kind of guide you to where you want your piece to go. I was just talking to Carmen yesterday about the power of just playing with a new substrate or a new medium or a new piece of art, a new technique, right? The power of just letting yourself play and not setting some kind of a standard that it needs to be. The power of that is tremendous, because by just letting go, then you're going to experiment a little bit more, and you're going to, you know what I mean? Because if I screw this up, I can just print it again and paint it again and play again, right? But I don't ever feel like anything is really a loss, because number one, I'm going to learn from it, and number two, you just never know what you could add to enhance what you've already got. Does that make sense? I'm loving that. I'm loving just the... Number one, I love that it's adding that little bit of shine. Number two, I love that it's adding just that little bit of almost dimension. And I told you, kind of that kind of cartoon-like vibe. I'm just loving that. There we go. So look at the difference between these flowers that I have enhanced with the gel pen and this one that I haven't. Just the addition of that gel pen has it's kind of changed the whole feel. And I love that next time I could paint these pieces in traditional autumnal colors, and I could watercolor and then enhance with colored pencils, right? I think that and I could get a whole different feeling. Like the same art could look so different. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm loving that. I'm loving that so much. So I'm going to set this aside. How am I doing on time? I'm cutting it pretty close. I was thinking this doorknob doesn't really show. So I was feeling like if I remember, prime your pen, prime it on a piece of paper. Get that ink flowing. There. I think if I just put a little bit of a highlight on there, that's going to kind of draw your eye. But I was thinking that about these scallops on the rooftop. Like maybe that might be kind of a thing too, where we just a little tiny bit of white. There we go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe I'll do the same on the pink, and then on the yellow I could do white. Or black, I mean. So let's see. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just barely, whoops, that was a big one. I didn't mean that to be that big. So I'm barely touching my pen and then flicking it to one direction. And that's going to really enhance that scallopy look. And then for the white, or the yellow, let's do the same technique, but with black. So let's prime that pen. And then let's enhance. So I'm almost kind of, there we go. I don't want too much, I don't want too much black on there. There we go. I love that. I love that, love that. And I don't know if I want to do anything more than that. Well, maybe let's go around the door. Oh my gosh, I love that. And then I can fussy cut. And I like to leave just a little bit of white outside. So cute. Almost there. I know I'm over. Big surprise. Stop it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I can't wait to just continue on with all of them. So don't forget to if you don't already subscribe to the newsletter, it's right at the top of this page. There's a link to sign up for the newsletter. And be sure to go get the gel pen tips and tricks, back to art school. We're going to start growing our back to art school reference file. So this is just the first. But do both of those things and then I'll send you a special email gift. I adore you all. Thanks so much. And I will see you tomorrow in Stitch Along. And then Thursday, right back here in Pop-In Paint Party. I adore you all. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.